Capricorn, welcome to Carol's Universe Tarot readings from the heart. Thanks ever so much for joining me on your mid-month reading. So I'm using, as usual, my Rider-Waite tarot deck and also the Angel Answers by Doreen Virtue for your advice card at the end of the reading, guys. So without further ado, Capricorn, we're going to get into your reading. Universe Spirit, show me what are the energies around Capricorn. Show me the energies around Capricorn within the last 2 weeks of September. Show me the energies of Capricorn. What are the energies around Capricorn in the last 2 weeks of September? The energies for Capricorn. What are the energies and messages you have for Capricorn in this reading in the last 2 weeks of September 2017? Capricorn, Sun, Moon and Rising signs, show me. Alright, so we've shuffled the deck. We're going to split it into 3, Capricorn. Collect it back up like so. And let's have a look. Right. Nice energy. Very nice. Right, you guys are starting to manifest. You're seeing yourself, this is in the you now position, Capricorn. So you're seeing yourself as the magician. And what you're doing with the magician card is you're taking your ideas, you're taking your thoughts, you're taking your skills and your talents, as the magician does, and you're starting to manifest stuff here. And that's why the focus is around achievement and happiness and feeling quite smug, quite self-satisfied here. I think you've got a dream that you're working on here, Capricorn. The root issue or in your foundation is the Hermit energy. Could be a Virgo person around you, but this is also a card that says that maybe you've been working on something a long time. The Virgo card of the Hermit represents to go inward. It means to do a bit of self-reflection, but also it doesn't literally mean kind of taking yourself out of a situation with others. It just means sometimes you go into that kind of isolation mode a little bit so that you can start working on stuff. Recent past, you guys, I think, have been very patient with that Strength card. Influences around you right now are work and projects. So you've got that 8 of Pentacles, which is why the focus is on, I feel, achieving something, because you guys are manifestors right now in the last 2 weeks of September 2017. The most likely outcome is the 6 of Cups. So I think this thing might be in the beginning stages. It looks like you guys might be showing something to someone here with that 6 of Cups card. What you'll experience in the immediate future is the 5 of Pentacles. And 5 of Pentacles can mean financial instability. It can mean isolation, being left out in the cold. But it can also mean support when you get that card. Support from others. Coming in, though, what you're going to find, Capricorn, is... Let me just bring these cards down a bit so you can see them. I've pushed the monitor away a little bit so that you guys can see the cards. What you'll find coming in is 5 of Wands. So 5 of Wands could be a little bit of conflict with others that you guys experience coming in. Your fears are the Ace of Wands in the reverse. So the Ace of Wands in the reverse is demotivation and also stalling of new projects. The outcome shows the 5 of Swords in the reverse. Whatever is going on here, you've got 3 5s. 5s means change after struggle. 5 of Wands coming in does suggest some form of a struggle happening here, some form of conflict, but you'll overcome that. Somebody's going to back down, I feel, from this. Well, somebody already does in the upright, but it says really when you get the 5 of Swords reversed that really there should be the ending of some form of a conflict, and you do have a conflict there. It might be that you guys find yourself to be outside of a group, for example, with this 5 of Pentacles, outside of a community of people maybe. You are experiencing some form of conflict showing up here. Your fears will be maybe the stalling of some form of a project, Capricorn, but I think that things will be resolved with that 5 of Swords in the reverse. I think everybody's going to get what they want, because 5 of Swords in the upright usually means underhandedness, but it also means other people having the upper hand. When it's in the reverse, I think that this really is saying that this is something that's worked out quite fairly. Let's have a look at why you guys are the magician. Why is Capricorn the magician in the last 2 weeks of September? Why is Capricorn the magician in the last 2 weeks of September? Show me. Well, you're manifesting something and it's new because of the Fool. So some of you guys might have a new thing that you're initiating here. The Fool card means to initiate. It means to go into uncertain territory. It means new projects, fresh starts, new beginnings. So I think that you guys are really initiating. And then you've got 2 initiation cards, actually. You've got the Magician and the Fool. And both cards mean to initiate. You put them together. If you couldn't work out what one combination was saying, what one card was saying about the other, you'd read both cards together, Capricorn. So this is you guys, I feel, initiating something here. Here you're manifesting, you're working on ideas that are coming to fruition. I feel with the Fool card, you're actually taking a leap of faith and you're taking some action to actually put something out there. As much as the Fool is before the Magician, it works kind of in a different way. In your foundation is the Hermit. Let's have a look at what this Hermit card is about. What's the Hermit about for Capricorn? Alright, so you've got the Hermit in your foundation. I think this might be you guys here as the Hermit. I think that you have done a little bit of researching. Maybe Hermits are often private eyes and researchers here. It might be that as the Hermit you've withdrawn a little bit. There's been a little bit of me time for you guys with this Hermit card. It's because of the Sun card. So there's something positive here that I feel that you've been researching. You might be researching something like a change, for example, or how to get something out there in the most positive way, because you've been the Hermit because of the Sun. Alright, and the Sun card represents enlightenment, but it also represents success and renewal. So I think that you guys might have taken yourself back a little bit here with this Hermit energy in order really to find some success maybe with that Sun energy or some form of enlightenment. In the recent past, you guys have been strength, you've experienced strength. Why has Capricorn experienced strength in the recent past? Show me. Alright, you guys have had to have strength. You've had to have, or you've had to believe in your own inner confidence, because I think that there might be people that are against this situation. Whatever this is that you guys have been walking towards, I feel that with the Seven of Wands, often this shows up as the card of needing to defend one's territory, or needing to defend one's ideas, or needing to stand within your power even if other people are against you. Because the Seven of Wands can be about wagging fingers, and it might be you with the wand, Capricorn, that's saying, well, no, this is something that I believe in and something that I'm going to do. So I feel that you've really, with these two cards, both really represent strength. You've been standing in your power here over something that other people may not agree with. The influences around you guys are the Eight of Pentacles, and let's have a look what comes up with this Eight of Pentacles energy around you. Right, because of the Lovers. Okay, so the influences around you are something about you're either preparing for something, you might be studying something with the Eight of Pentacles, but it's because of the Lovers. It might be because of a partnership or the need to make some form of a choice, in which the energies around you will be the Nine of Cups. Why the energies around Capricorn, the Nine of Cups? Why the energies around Capricorn, the Nine of Cups? I can't take all those cards, I'm afraid. I'm going to shuffle again on that. 1 minute. So why are the energies around Capricorn, the Nine of Cups? Why are the energies around Capricorn, the Nine of Cups? Show me. Right, because of the Page of Swords. I feel that you guys are feeling really, the energies around you are that you're on course, I feel, to achieve something. Because the Nine of Cups means awards. It means achievement, it means self-satisfaction. It might be because you've got the Page of Swords here. The Page of Swords represents communication, but it also, well, it can represent when you're standing up for the truth. It can represent when you're initiating some new ideas, but it can also mean that you've been researching something here. So it might be that the influences around you guys are something to do with a project you're working on. You might be putting some plans into action here. It might be that you're going through a planning stage, because you've got a choice to make with that Lovers card. And as a result of that, the energies around you, I feel that this Page of Wands, Page of Swords, sorry, is very much in tandem with that Eight of Pentacles. Because Eight of Pentacles is also the card of hard work and study, because you've got a choice to make, you guys. And I feel as a result of that, you guys are feeling quite satisfied here. Why is that? It might be to do with something about the research that you've been doing with this Page of Swords, educating yourself on a situation, and now that you've found those answers, you might be looking to initiate something here. The most likely outcome for you guys is the Six of Cups energy. What is the most likely outcome for Capricorn, the Six of Cups? Show me. Because of the Queen of Swords. That's interesting. Well, the Queen of Swords card is a card about not caring about what anybody else says. This is a card about being completely self-focused with this Queen of Cups and Queen of Swords energy. This Six of Cups is because of the Queen of Swords. I think that you guys might be looking to do something. I don't know whether it's from home. I don't know whether it's with children, because the Six of Cups is about often when you're giving somebody a gift or you're selling something here because of the Queen of Swords. And the Queen of Swords means to be very focused. So if you've got the Four of Wands, for example, because of the Queen of Swords, it might be that you're doing a lot of focus around the home, for example. I think that you guys, the most likely outcome is that you're doing something here with this Six of Cups because of that Queen of Swords. This is something professional, but something that you know you can do. So I almost get the feeling that you guys are doing something from home. It could be with children, or it could be selling or proposing things to others, or, you know, advertising maybe something to another individual. I think that this is something to do with the Queen of Swords energy, because I think there's a great deal of self-focus on whatever this energy is for you guys. The immediate future, we've got the Five of Pentacles for you. Why is the Five of Pentacles in the immediate future for Capricorn? Why is the Five of Pentacles in the immediate future for Capricorn? Show me. Alright, so it might be with the Five of Pentacles, you experience a moment or a little bit of time of instability in this situation because of the Six of Swords in the reverse. And Six of Swords represents delays. Okay, so it might be that if you're doing something in terms of selling something here, or this is a project or a business, it might be that you're experiencing a time of maybe financial instability here while you wait for some form of payments to come through. Because you've got the Six of Swords. When the Six of Swords is in the upright, it represents something's arriving. So it represents an arrival. So for example, if you said, will my package come today? And then you got something like Three of Cups, which is yes, it's arriving. Six of Swords. It would say that yes, it's going to arrive. Six of Swords is arrival card. When it's in the reverse, it's telling you something's not arriving. So it's almost like you have gone out and done something. Because here you guys are the magician. And what you're doing is you're putting plans, your skills, your talents into action here with this magician energy. You're the magician. You're starting to manifest. You're starting to grow things. You're starting to develop something here because of the Fool. It might be something in technology as well. Fool cards often show up when you're dealing with something on the internet, for example. So there might be something technologically based that you guys are launching here. I think that you have taken time out to research this thing with the Hermit card because you know that you're onto a good thing with that Sun energy. Might also be that you need a little bit more clarity and enlightenment. In the recent past, you have held back a little bit. You've been patient. It might be because you've got other competitors with that Seven of Wands energy, in which it might be the influences are around you, or you're at the planning stages, you're doing a little bit more research, a little bit more study with that Eight of Pentacles, because you've got a choice to make with the Lovers. I think you're going to be satisfied with whatever it is that you find out here, Capricorn, because the energies around you are feeling quite smug, quite self-satisfied. It could be because you've found out some research, you've done your research with this Page of Swords, and you're ready to actually strike and go ahead. The most likely outcome will be this Six of Cups energy. And Six of Cups is difficult really in this reading because it can represent past, home, family, but it can also represent when you're giving things to others. I think that you're very focused as the Queen of Swords energy on this, okay? It might be something to do with counselling as well you guys are doing. However, I feel that you might go through a financially unstable time, Capricorn, because I think that's something you'll have to wait on to come through with that Six of Swords reversed. Coming in, the Five of Wands is what you'd experience. Why will Capricorn experience the Five of Wands? Why will Capricorn experience the Five of Wands? Show me. Because of the Nine of Wands. So it might be that you're experiencing some form of conflict. It looks like it might be to do with a heated argument because you've got the Nine of Wands, which means heat. So it means that you're expecting something here. Also, the Nine of Wands means that you're on edge and you're anxious and you're trying to protect your territory. So it might be that what you experience, it could be a lot of competition. Because I think that this might be more than likely some form of disagreement or argument or even dispute. That dispute might be something that you're trying to protect or guard with that Nine of Wands energy. It's interesting. Your hopes or fears will be the Ace of Wands. Why is Capricorn's hopes or fears the Ace of Wands? Why is Capricorn's hopes or fears the Ace of Wands? Show me. Right, so I think that your fears will be a stall on new projects. It's got something to do with finances, the Ace of Pentacles. Possibly you're fearing that this thing will not actually get off the ground with that Ace of Wands reverse because of what you're receiving with the Ace of Pentacles. It's not in the reverse, the Ace of Pentacles, but it's saying one of them's reversed. So you're fearing that maybe this fresh start is not going to happen. There'll be a stall on it. It's not actually going to get off the ground, especially if it's a new project, because of what you're receiving with the Ace of Pentacles. The outcome shows the Five of Swords. Why is the Five of Swords the outcome for Capricorn? Why is the Five of Swords the outcome for Capricorn? Show me. Because of the Hanged Man. Okay, so I feel that there is is it a dissolution or a resolving of some form of a conflict here because of the Hanged Man energy. Alright, something might have been put on hold, or the Hanged Man can also be a resolution card in itself when it talks about something being I can't get my words out. When it talks about something being surrendered here. So I'm seeing the outcome of a resolution. I'm seeing a resolution in the outcome. What do you mean by the Hanged Man? What do you mean by the Hanged Man? What do you mean by the Hanged Man for Capricorn? Show me. well, it shows some form of an offer. I think that there's something that's being surrendered or resolved here with the Hanged Man, because you've got something coming in here with the Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups represents an invitation or an offer, or maybe peace, because this is an apology thing going on here. Very, very interesting reading. We're going to get this reading very quickly again. I'm trying to make the readings a little bit shorter. Here you guys are as the magician. You're manifesting something new. That's what magicians do. So you've got a lot of ideas and you've got stuff that you're working on as the magician. Because of the Fool, some of you guys want a fresh start. You want a new beginning with that Fool card. You're ready to initiate something new. But also it could be some of you guys are working in technology. That type of thing, which is what the Fool card can represent. I think in the distant past, the Hermit card, so this is the root issue for you guys. You've gone within. You've done a lot of kind of private eye work on this situation, a lot of research because of the Sun. I think that you feel that your research, your introspection, your needing to find or to seek some form of information with that Hermit card, I think you're doing it because of the Sun. What you want is success with this Sun card. You need a positive resolution to this situation. In the recent past, some of you guys, it might be that you've been holding back. Why is that? Seems like you're fighting against others. You've either got competitors or some struggles around you going on. It's around this thing that you guys are starting out on. The influences around you, Capricorn, this is you guys anyway, it's the Eight of Pentacles. Been doing a lot of hard work, a lot of hard study, and a lot of preparation. That's because of the Lovers. It could be about a partnership or it could be about a choice that you need to make. However, the energies around you guys show that as a result of that, you're going to be feeling very satisfied. And I think that you're going to be feeling very satisfied to give the go-ahead or to go ahead or strike out on whatever this idea is. The most likely outcome will be the Six of Cups. And the Six of Cups is where you're giving a gift to something, to someone. It's where you're selling stuff. It's where you're showing your wares. You're showing your, you're showing your trophies or your bits and pieces. I think that you're very professionally minded with this. I think that you've got very much a goal with this Queen of Swords. And I think that you're very, very focused on whatever this thing is. Some of you guys will have to experience maybe some financial instability. It might be that something's not coming in. So it might be around money. If you're doing anything to do with selling in terms of a new business, Capricorn, it might be that you experience financial instability because the money's not coming through with that Six of Swords reversed. What you'll find coming in is maybe frustration. I think that this is more frustration. It's not fighting with others. I think that this is frustration because I feel with the Nine of Wands, you're getting to boiling point. You're really waiting for something to come in. And I think this might be around money. So I get the impression that some of you guys, and I don't expect to get a lot of likes on this situation because it's very specific. I think a lot of you guys have started out potentially in a new business. I feel that you've really gone and, done this thing. You've set it up. You're really making a thing of it. You've done research. You've got going with this thing. I think that you are experiencing an unstable time with that Five of Pentacles, especially financially, because you're waiting for payments to come in. Payments aren't arriving as quickly as you would like. I think that you're experiencing frustration because I think this is something that you're very much waiting for with that Nine of Wands energy. I feel that in your hopes, I think this is your fears. You're fearing that this is going to be a failure. The startup of this project won't happen. It's not going to get off the ground with this Ace of Wands. It's because of the money that you're receiving with the Ace of Pentacles. But in the outcome, I feel with the Five of Swords, it's saying that this kind of inner conflict, or maybe it's something to do with your doubts, are being resolved here. Because I feel that as soon as you relax, whatever it is you're looking for is going to come in with that Knight of Cups energy. Awesome reading. Let's get a quick Angel Tarot reading. Angel Answers advice card for you guys, Capricorn. Oh, getting these cards out is a nightmare. Alright, so Universe Spirit, what is the advice that you have for Capricorn? What is the advice that you have for Capricorn in this reading? What is the advice that you have for Capricorn in this reading? What is the advice that you have for Capricorn? Show me. It says you're ready. Alright, so don't worry about it. If something doesn't appear to be working out, for some of you guys it will work out, okay? You just need to give it time and have a lot of self-belief. As soon as you start removing those doubts with that Five of Swords, I believe in the reverse, relax with the Hanged Man, just surrender to the energies, you'll soon find that things and people start to come in. They start to be attracted to whatever it is that you're doing here with that Knight of Cups in the upright showing. So yeah, it's a really, really good reading, Capricorn. I'd like to say thanks ever so much for joining me on Carol's Universe. And I'll speak to you guys again in October. Take care.